Hispanic voters played a crucial role in Donald Trump's return to power. In the last election, many voters who were once expected to support Democrats instead shifted toward Trump. Economic frustration, concerns over public safety, and distrust of political elites all contributed to this change. But now, as Trump begins another term, some Hispanic voters are questioning whether they made the right choice. Support that once looked solid is starting to show signs of doubt. Hispanic voters are not a single political group. They come from different countries, cultures, and economic backgrounds. Cuban Americans, Mexican Americans, Puerto Ricans, and Central American communities often prioritize different issues. Over time, this diversity has reshaped voting patterns, especially in key swing states. The idea that Hispanic voters will always vote the same way no longer reflects political reality. For many Hispanic voters, the economy was the top concern. Rising prices, job security, and small business survival mattered more than political rhetoric. Trump's promises of tax cuts, deregulation, and economic growth appealed especially to Hispanic entrepreneurs. Some voters believed his first term brought financial stability, and they hoped a second term would do the same. At the same time, frustration with Democrats grew. Many Hispanic voters felt ignored by party leaders who focused more on national debates than local struggles. Inflation, housing costs, and crime affected daily life. For some, voting for Trump was less about loyalty and more about sending a message that their concerns were not being addressed. In several battleground states, Hispanic voter turnout and shifting support proved decisive. Analysts pointed to counties where Trump improved his margins compared to previous elections. These changes helped secure his victory and highlighted the growing political influence of Hispanic communities across the United States. After returning to office, Trump quickly signaled a return to his signature governing style. Strong rhetoric, executive actions, and bold policy announcements dominated headlines. While supporters welcomed his decisive approach, others within the Hispanic community began watching closely, waiting to see how campaign promises would translate into real policies. Immigration quickly became a major source of concern. Tough border enforcement and renewed deportation efforts created fear among mixed-status families. Even legal residents worried about relatives and community members. For some Hispanic voters who supported Trump, these policies felt closer and more personal than expected. Recent polls and interviews suggest support among Hispanic voters may be softening. Some say the economic benefits they expected have not materialized. Others feel the tone of national politics has become more divisive. While not all regret their votes, many are reassessing their political priorities. Within Hispanic communities, opinions are increasingly divided. Some remain loyal to Trump, arguing that patience is needed. Others openly criticize his leadership and policies. Family discussions, community meetings, and social media debates reflect a deeper internal conflict over identity, values, and political direction. The shift in Hispanic voter behavior sends a clear message to both major parties. Support cannot be taken for granted. Voters expect results, not just promises. Any party hoping to win Hispanic support must address real economic and social issues in meaningful ways. Hispanic voters will remain a decisive force in future elections. Younger voters, in particular, are watching closely and forming their own political identities. Trust will depend on actions taken now. The next few years may shape Hispanic political engagement for a generation. Hispanic voters helped return Donald Trump to power, but the story does not end there. As policies take shape, support is being tested. This moment highlights how quickly political trust can change and why listening to voters matters more than ever.